Hello everyone, my name is Greg and today I'd like to walk you through 5 questions from the latest flight planning exams seen in the last 30 days across all authorities. Topic for today, IFR Flights. Question number 1. On some charts you can find the following abbreviations: RNP, AR approach. What does AR mean? Aerodrome runway, area, authorization required, or arriving. Okay, so AR means authorization required. And that means that to perform this approach, the crew, the aircraft, and the operator have to be authorized to perform such a type of approach. And the most significant difference between RNP approach and RNP AR approach is that the latter one includes a curving final approach segment, which requires more restrictive total system error. For example, the standard TSE in RNP approach in initial, intermediate, and mid approach segment is plus minus 1 nautical mile, and for final approach segment, less than plus minus 0.3 nautical miles. While the RNP AR approach may require an accuracy of less than plus minus 0.1 nautical mile in any segment of the approach. So, the correct answer here is answer number 3, authorization required. And we are moving to question number 2. Okay, here we have an image of Alicante approach plate 13-1 for viewer Zoo runway 10. And the question is: you are part of a fully qualified crew and carrying out the viewer Zoo procedure to runway 10 in cable conditions when ATC informs you of a runway change due to a change in wind direction. Can you continue the approach and circle to land? Okay, let's open the charts. Alright, so in Jeppesen instrument approach charts, if you want to check the circling minima and requirements, we are going to the minima table at the bottom, and here on the right side we have all information regarding that circling approach. In case of this VRZO approach in Alicante, circle to land is not authorized north of the runway. So reaching minimum descent altitude with visual references, we would brake to the right and continue circle to land runway 28. On this chart, we can also easily notice that circling to the north is not authorized due to high terrain with tops above circling altitude. So, coming back to the question. Yes, we can continue the approach and circle to land, but not north of the runway. So answer number 4 is correct. Okay, question number 3. Okay, once again we have an image of a Jeppesen plate from Stuttgart. This time it's chart 12-2. And the question is: an aircraft is planning to fly the RNP for runway 25 at Stuttgart. Using the data below, what is the minimum meteorological visibility or RVR required to commence the approach? And aircraft approach category is Delta. Aircraft approach capability is Cat 3 Bravo and LNAV VNAV. No technical downgrades to aircraft and no technical downgrades to at Echo Delta Delta Sierra, so at Stuttgart. Okay, so we're opening the chart. Alright, so this is an instrument approach chart for RNP, runway 25. And to find minima, we have to go to the bottom. Our aircraft has an LNAV VNAV capability, so we will use the left side of the table. And here we have aircraft categories. Now we can see that for aircraft category Delta, we have 2 options: RVR 1200 meters or RVR 1500 meters if approach landing system is out of service. There are no technical downgrades at Stuttgart. We'll use RVR 1200 meters as our minima. So, coming back to the given options, answer number 4, 1200 meters RVR is correct. Question number 4. An aircraft is planned to depart from Alicante Aerodrome towards the northeast. The aircraft is fully PRNAV equipped and operational. What is suitable SID if departing from runway 10? Alright, first let's talk about PRNAV and what does it actually mean. It is European terminology where RNAV accuracy is generally divided into two groups. Basic area navigation, so PRNAV, which demands 5 nautical miles accuracy of the aircraft's intended position 95% of the time, and precision approach, precision area navigation, which demands 1 nautical mile accuracy of the aircraft's position 95% of the time. Outside of the Europe, it is commonly described as RNAV 5 and RNAV 1 respectively. Now coming back to our departure, let's open the first chart. And here in the right corner, just below the procedure designator, we can find the navigational capabilities and additional requirements. And straight away, we can see that these two procedures are available only for aircraft not equipped with RNAV capability. Let's check then the second chart. Alright, and here we can see that these departures are recommended for RNAV equipped aircraft. And also we have some further requirement regarding airways that we should use after this departure. Now, we are departing from runway 10, so we are going to this table here, and we can check that for runway 10, we'll use Mythos to Alpha SID. So correct answer is answer number 1, Mythos to Alpha. And this answer is correct. Now, the last 5th question. Refer to the figure or chart ELO 1 from the Jepsen GSPRM 2017. You are on airway Yankee 906 and flying a magnetic track of 1 to 4 degrees towards Remol. After Remol, you plan to fly inbound to Glasgow VOR. Which radial will you be on? Radial 191, radial 010, radial 118, or radial 011? Okay, this question might be a bit tricky. First of all, when we talk about radials, one of the most important thing is that radial is always radiating from the VOR. What does it mean in practice? Let's say that we are tracking radial 270. This information gives us a position in relation to the station, so we know that we are west of this VOR. Now, if you are tracking a radial outbound, so we are moving away from the station, our magnetic track will be also 270 degrees. If you are flying towards the station tracking radial 270, our magnetic track will be 090 degrees. In other words, if we are flying inbound the station, our track is a reciprocal of the radial we are on. Let's go now the chart attached to this question. Okay. All right. So here we have Remol. And here to the south, we have Golf Oscar Whiskey VOR, Glasgow VOR. Now, the initial track after Remol is 191 degrees. However, we can see that after in-pass, here, it changes to 190 degrees. This is because radials follow great circle, so their magnetic direction changes over long distances. The tricky part is that we need to remember that radials are defined at the VOR, so our initial track doesn't matter. What matters is that we are going to approach Glasgow VOR with magnetic track 190. Now, since we are flying inbound the Glasgow VOR, it means that our track is a reciprocal of the radial we are on. To find the radial, we just need to subtract 180 from track. So 190 minus 180 gives us a radial 010. And this is a radial we'll be tracking inbound with a magnetic course 190 degrees. Therefore, answer number 2 is the correct one. Okay. Thank you very much for today. I hope you enjoyed and hopefully see you next time.